Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're tackling the daunting task of putting away all our winter stuff. It can be a real chore, but it's important to do it right to keep your belongings in good condition and your home organized. In this video, I'm sharing 15 tips to help you properly store your winter clothes, gear, and decorations. From choosing the right storage containers to maximizing space, I'll cover everything you need to know to make the process as smooth and efficient as possible. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into these 15 tips for putting away your winter stuff. Before you start packing away your winter clothes, it's important to do a little preparation. This will help you stay organized and ensure that your clothes are properly protected. First, gather all of your winter clothes and lay them out on a clean surface. This will give you a good overview of what you need to store and help you identify any items that need to be cleaned or repaired. Next, gather your storage supplies. This includes boxes, bins, garment bags, and any other materials you will need to keep your clothes safe and organized. Finally, choose a cool, dry place to store your winter clothes. This could be a closet, attic, or basement. Avoid storing your clothes in damp or humid areas, as this can lead to mildew and mold growth. Once you have your supplies gathered, it's time to start sorting your clothes. This is a good opportunity to declutter your wardrobe and get rid of any items that you no longer wear or need. As you sort your clothes, consider the following factors. Condition: are the clothes in good condition? If not, it may be time to donate or discard them. Frequency of wear: how often do you wear this item? If you haven't worn it in the past year, it may be time to let it go. Sentimentality: do you have any sentimental attachment to this item? If so, you may want to keep it even if you don't wear it often. Once you have sorted your clothes, you can start packing them away. One of the most important things to do when storing your winter clothes is to protect them from insects. Moths and other pests can damage your clothes, so it's important to take steps to prevent them from getting into your storage area. Here are a few tips for protecting your clothes from insects. Wash your clothes before storing them. This will remove any food or body oils that could attract pests. Store your clothes in airtight containers. This will help to keep pests out. Use cedar chips or mothballs. Cedar chips and mothballs are natural insect repellents. Vacuum your storage area regularly. This will help to remove any pests that may be hiding there. Fur garments require special care when storing them. Here are a few tips. Store fur garments in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing them in damp or humid areas, as this can damage the fur. Store fur garments in a garment bag. This will help to protect them from dust and dirt. Do not store fur garments in plastic bags. Plastic bags can trap moisture, which can damage the fur. Have your fur garments professionally cleaned before storing them. This will help to remove any dirt or oils that could attract pests. Wool garments are also susceptible to damage from insects. Here are a few tips for storing wool garments. Store wool garments in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing them in damp or humid areas, as this can damage the wool. Store wool garments in a garment bag. This will help to protect them from dust and dirt. Do not store wool garments in plastic bags. Plastic bags can trap moisture, which can damage the wool. Have your wool garments professionally cleaned before storing them. This will help to remove any dirt or oils that could attract pests. Leather clothes require special care when storing them. Here are a few tips. Store leather clothes in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing them in damp or humid areas, as this can damage the leather. Store leather clothes in a garment bag. This will help to protect them from dust and dirt. Do not store leather clothes in plastic bags. Plastic bags can trap moisture, which can damage the leather. Treat your leather clothes with a leather conditioner before storing them. This will help to keep the leather supple and prevent it from cracking. Feather jackets are a great way to stay warm in the winter, but they can be bulky and difficult to store. Here are a few tips. Store feather jackets in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing them in damp or humid areas, as this can damage the feathers. Store feather jackets in a garment bag. This will help to protect them from dust and dirt. Do not store feather jackets in plastic bags. Plastic bags can trap moisture, which can damage the feathers. Fluff your feather jackets regularly. This will help to keep the feathers from clumping together. Shoes can be a challenge to store, especially if you have a lot of them. Here are a few tips. Store shoes in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing them in damp or humid areas, as this can damage the shoes. Store shoes in their original boxes or in shoe bags. This will help to protect them from dust and dirt. Do not store shoes in plastic bags. Plastic bags can trap moisture, which can damage the shoes. Stuff your shoes with newspaper or tissue paper. This will help to keep the shoes in shape. By following these tips, you can properly store your winter clothes and keep them in good condition until next year. The first thing you want to do is clean your hats and scarves. You can wash them by hand or in the washing machine, depending on the material. Once they're clean, make sure they're completely dry before storing them. There are a few different ways to store hats and scarves. You can fold them and put them in a drawer, or you can hang them on a hanger. If you're storing them in a drawer, it's a good idea to use a cedar block to keep them from getting moths. If you have a balcony, you can use it to store some of your winter things. Just make sure that the balcony is enclosed and protected from the elements. You can store things like blankets, pillows, and extra coats on the balcony. Vacuum bags are a great way to save space when storing winter clothes. You can put your clothes in the bag and then vacuum out all the air. This will compress the clothes and make them much smaller. Shoe boxes are another great way to store winter clothes. You can put your shoes, boots, and other winter footwear in the boxes. This will help to keep them organized and protected from dust and dirt. Hat boxes are a great way to store hats. You can put your hats in the box and then stack them on top of each other. This will help to keep them from getting crushed or damaged. When storing your winter things, it's important to use all of the available space. You can use shelves, drawers, and even under-bed storage to store your things. Hanging shelves are a great way to add extra storage space to your closet. You can hang them on the wall or from the ceiling. This is a great way to store things like sweaters, coats, and other bulky items. There are a few accessories that you may need when storing your winter things. These include cedar blocks. Cedar blocks help to repel moths and other pests. Vacuum bags. Vacuum bags help to save space when storing clothes. Shoe boxes. Shoe boxes help to keep shoes organized and protected. Hat boxes. Hat boxes help to keep hats organized and protected. By following these tips, you can properly store your winter things and keep them in good condition until next year.